Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome back to Deep Talk, where we explore whatever wants to be explored at this point in time. For all of you who are new, I greet you with love, and you're very, very welcome. And let's take a few deep breaths and let's center ourselves into this moment and breathe in deeply. Breathe into the center of your body, your solar plexus. Take another deep breath. Into your center. And breathe out slowly. And another one. Deep, deep, deep into your belly, into your center. And for all the newbies, this is what we do at the beginning. So we come home into our bodies because I'm sure you know that throughout the day our thoughts can be all over the place, but when we center ourselves through our breath and we anchor in back into our being, we come home into our bodies, and in doing so we can experience this moment fully, because we are here with everything that we are. And I would love to invite all of you that if you're not necessarily driving or walking or doing anything else, if you want to and if you feel like it, get comfortable and close your eyes and really take this time to just observe and experience and listen to whatever flows through. And open your system for the information that is important for you at this point in time, for your highest good and the highest good of the universe. Because, as you know, words transport a lot of more information than is expressed through the words. Even in being here in this space, you receive more than you think you receive. So if you resonate with this, open your space. Shadanadas Arvin Bidena Nariha Arbinanain. A little bit of light language to calibrate the room. And let's feel into what needs to flow through, what's important today for the highest good of all. Arahada Dichat Bishahana Odem Bembene. The first thing that is coming through is to remind yourself that whatever is going on in the outside, there is a point of stillness inside of you. And it is very, very important to cultivate that space inside of you to pendle in that point of stillness more and more every day. It's interesting that this is coming through at this point in time, because I'm currently in yoga teacher training and we're preparing a yoga session with the main asana, the tree, and this has been coming up a lot within the last weeks, this point of stillness. I also call it the eye of the storm, because it doesn't matter how big the storm is, there's always this eye, this point of stillness within. And I also see, well, you can transport this metaphor to a storm, like a windstorm, but you can also transport it to the ocean and remind yourself that even if there is a storm on the surface of the ocean, there's always a still point deep down on the bottom of the ocean. And both can exist at the same time. That point of pure stillness within the bottom of the ocean, and this storm outside on the surface can be so wild and big, but at the same time there is this point of stillness inside the bottom, there's this silence, there's this, peaceful state of being, and one can transport that to the human experience, and the thoughts, when they are overwhelming you, you can view them or witness them as this storm on the surface, but remember, deep down, you have that point of stillness within you. There's always that point of stillness within you. Even if at some point in time the thoughts are running wild, remember that there's this point of stillness within you, and you can always access it. You just have to come home into your body and focus the energy from the mind into the body through the breath. And I know some of you might think, do that in a situation that is challenging, but I feel the more we practice it, the easier it will be. I know sometimes it's hard for me too. Sometimes it's a challenge, but I do my best, and I practice to switch the focus, and stay in that center, to be that center, to be that still point in the world, to be that tree that is standing so tall, but also so deeply rooted into the ground. It took me a long time to get to this point. Well, a long time is maybe a short time for you, but it's been a few years. It's been a few years to get to this point, and it's still challenging sometimes, but the more we cultivate habits, the easier it will be. One step at a time, day by day. I'm feeling into the space, and also letting the information sink in. And I would invite you to do the same. Daradan arbi hudo dodo dohodon biachanana sare khanishi. It will be very helpful to practice that and to cultivate that habit throughout, like all time. No matter what's happening in the outside and no matter what's happening in the world, it's just a very good skill to practice and to anchor into your being. So I guess this is an invitation to practice that. And I mean, we can do it when we meditate. We take the time to meditate. But you can also practice it throughout the whole day. Like, it doesn't matter if you're on a train or you're walking through the world, through the city, or through the forest. You can center yourself in your center and embody that point of stillness that some people call 0 point. You can practice that throughout your whole day. You can do it at work. You can do it in a conversation. You can do it when you go shopping. You can always practice to recenter, 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 recenter. Without pressuring yourself or anything, just playing around with it. See what you can do. And but also take note of your progress, like celebrate yourself for just witnessing and being conscious about these things, going through your day in a conscious way, observing situations without absorbing them. Because this is that's a pretty badass skill to have at this day and age. That's wild. It's wild to be able to walk through this world and experience the world in that way. So I feel this is a point to tap yourself on the shoulder and be like, wow, amazing. And it doesn't matter if you're just starting or wherever you are on your journey, you can be proud of yourself. You can be proud of yourself because just the desire to improve and like be more conscious in creating in this world is a good desire to have, and it's a good thing to explore these topics and these themes for yourself and see how far you can take it, feel into how far you can go. Like, I mean, there are people that, I do believe that you can like you can feel into what you believe in, but I read a lot of books, and there are a lot of people throughout history that had a great influence over the structure we call reality. Like, we shape it with our thoughts and our emotions, and with setting intentions and creating consciously, co-creating consciously. But there are different levels to that. Like, I feel there are ways to shape reality, and it's forming like throughout time. And one would say things are emerging in a slower rhythm, but there are some people that can could or still can. I believe that there are some alive at this point in time that can shape the fabric of reality into what they want it to be, like manifest or create from what people would call nothing, shape the subatomic particles into what they want them to be, like letting things appear and disappear, or forming something into something else. A little similar to what people call psychic powers or psychic abilities or psychokinetic abilities. But those people were mostly mystics or shamans or yogis. They could imprint just shape stone and mold it and make it disappear and reappear, make it float. All of these things. This is really exciting for me. Really, really exciting for me. I feel this is like next level creator mode, or the ultimate creator mode. Being the game maker, not the one that is played, in a way, if you know what I mean. Not that that's a bad thing, but of course, would be exciting to be able to do all these things. I wonder. I always ask myself, when I feel into some of the stories of some of these masters, there's some kind of course they know the origin of reality, the origin of this world, what this world is made of. And they also know their place in it. But what has to happen to get to that point where you can shape things with your mind substance? Interesting. It's interesting. Does it need time? Or is it just a fully... Is it pure commitment to this moment without expectation? If you're like me, I'm sure you tried some things. And then you were like, nothing's happening. Why is nothing happening? But, I feel there are things possible with this mind substance thing. I don't really understand what that means right now, but something to be unraveled throughout the course of time. Interesting. Like I talked about it in the episode where I talked about the importance of emotions and how important it is to feel them and to let them flow through in a conscious way. I talked about this guy that has this presence that feels like it's from another world, and he is teaching hermetic principles. He's doing it in a very cool way, and he talked about this projecting the energy of some emotion throughout the eyes and projecting it into an object. I feel that is what he means when he says using mind substance. And I feel like that this could be the beginning of shaping things, because this is how can I say that? You transport information, like you project it out of your body onto something, projecting information onto an object, into an object. Maybe you can go even further. Well, I resonate with this. My cells are like, boo! This feels good. I have to anchor this inside my cells. Hermetics. Interesting. Would be interesting to know what you feel about these themes. Do you think it's possible to shape a stone into what you want it to be? Like even changing the molecules of it into something else. Like it was a stone and then you shape it, you change the information into, or reprogram it to be water or fire or wood. In my mind it's working. But I'm a fan of superhero movies, so my imagination is like wild, going crazy sometimes. But I resonate with this reprogramming, changing the information, overwriting something. But how? Maybe we'll find out in the course of this podcast conversation, like throughout time, because I feel like I have to let this question like just be in the room. How? And I'm opening myself for the answers, or the answer, but I feel there are more than one. Endless ways, endless possibilities. exciting. Very exciting. Well, beautiful people, I'm feeling into the space. And yeah, is there something important that would help or support the souls that are listening at this point in time? I'm hearing sun codes very clearly. They seem to be very important at this point in time. It would be good to charge things with the codes of the sun, like water and crystals and yourself. Because they are very potent. And it also has something to do with this planetary alignment that took place 2 days ago in my time. At this point in time, when I'm recording this, it's 2 days in the past. And this podcast is going to come out in a week. So, yeah, let's see where we are at this point in time. So, very potent sun codes. Very important information transmitted through the sun at this point in time. Could be of benefit to really take the time to integrate them and absorb them. But yeah, with the intention to absorb what's needed for your highest good or the highest good of the world, whatever you feel like doing. So, the sun. The packages I talked about last episode, which is going to come out this week. So, when you are listening to this, the episode is already out because it came out a week before. Time is interesting. But maybe I can put the link in the description box below. So some of the packages have been unpacked and they have been installed. So they are anchored. They are anchored in, like the earth. There are new upgrades, but there are always upgrades. And these upgrades have to do with the packages that have been installed. And they will be downloaded when it's time. There's a lot of calibrating happening, like within our bodies and the earth, and when it's time we can like download the next wave of these information or these packages, and they click into everything perfectly. They click into everything that has been installed in a very just perfect way. As you know, I see the morphic field and the information as these shaping forms that are like constantly shifting and shaping and forming, and these perfect constructs that click into each other, and that in a perfect rhythm is so satisfying. And then they become something else, something new. For some reason, I see these robots from Transformers because they are always shifting and shaping, but it's different with these fields. They are so cool. And you can do so many things with them. I love them. They are so exciting. And I love to work with them. Shift things around and play around with it. See what they can be, what they can become. Like a big puzzle, but it's constantly becoming a different puzzle. And you're like switching things around, reconnecting other things, disconnecting other things. It's very exciting. Well, so much for these packages or templates or information that has been anchored in. And I know that some of the super cool people I know are doing really cool things within this year and anchoring like very, very powerful structures. This is next level. This is next level. And this is gonna be awesome. If you ever listen to this is gonna be amazing. Well, when I feel into this, it's like my body wants to like celebrate and throw a party. So cool. So cool, so cool, so cool. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you are doing and embodying and therefore transmitting into this world. You are so cool. And I love you all. I'm feeling. If there's something else that is important. Dadan ayena sododom yadana. Shakha hadana yede. This new phase is initiated and it's fruitful. It's fruitful. It's phase 2. For some reason, it's phase 2. We'll see where it will take us. But yeah, good work, ground team. Very good work. Sardihanahada Arash Darahash Kodom Mihana Aridena. Yeah. Yeah. This will restructure a lot of things. Once it is complete, this phase 2, we should trust in the unfolding of things. We should trust that it's all like having the effect that it needs to have. Some effects will be visible in some years, and some effects we can witness within a short period of time. But yeah, this is mostly for the generations to come, and it will serve them in the best way possible. These systems and templates that are installed will serve them in the best way. Good work. Good work. That was a thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A lot of avians. A lot of avian codes, like I have to get outside now. I have to put my feet on the ground. And yeah, just feeling into if there's something else. No. We're good for now. We're good for now. Keep on going, keep on shining, keep on doing what you're doing. And the most important thing is to have fun. Have fun. Have a lot of fun and feel a lot of love. I honor each and every single one of you. And I love you. Until next time. Bye bye.